Most English learners know basic emotion words like happy, sad, or angry, but native speakers rarely talk about their feelings in that way. Instead, we tend to use phrases or chunks of language that sound more natural or interesting. In this video, I'll teach you 20 real English phrases for emotions and feelings, and I'll group them into categories so you can understand them better and start using them today. These expressions will help you sound more fluent, natural, and confident in your everyday English conversations. So if you're ready, let's get started. The first group of phrases can be used when you're feeling stressed or under pressure. First one is, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. This is a phrase we use when we have too much going on, too many tasks, responsibilities, things to do, and it's just too much to keep in your head. You can use it to describe something happening in your life, or it's very common to hear it when people are talking about how they feel at work. For example, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the work I have to do this week. Or I feel a bit overwhelmed with all the things that are going on in my life. Phrase 2, I'm under a lot of pressure. This is when you feel stressed because of responsibilities, expectations, or deadlines. And again, it's common to use this when you're talking about work. So instead of saying I have a lot of pressure, it's more natural to say I'm under a lot of pressure. For example, I'm under a lot of pressure at work right now. People have very high expectations of me. The next phrase is, I'm on edge. This means you feel tense or nervous about something. It's common to use this phrase when you are waiting for some news. For example, I've been on edge all day waiting for my test results. So it's just another way to say you feel nervous. Next is, I'm mentally exhausted. Now, exhausted means very, very tired. If you're mentally exhausted, it's not so much physical in your body, it's more tired in your mind. You might use this if you've had a very busy day, or you've had to make a lot of decisions and you just feel really tired. I'm mentally exhausted. The last one in this category is, I can't switch off. If you can't switch off, it means you're not able to relax because your mind keeps thinking. People often use this at night when they're trying to go to sleep. For example, it's difficult for me to switch off at night because I'm always thinking about work. If you're enjoying this video and finding these phrases useful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when I release more English language videos just like this one. Now let's continue with our second group of phrases. We're now going to look at some phrases you can use to describe more negative emotions, such as feeling sad, down. The first one is, I'm feeling low. When you're low, it means you're sad and you don't have much energy. It's a little bit like saying you feel depressed, but not quite as bad as that. People usually say they're feeling low after they've had some bad news, or they're just going through a little bit of a difficult time. Or, for example, you might say, since I got back from my holiday, I feel a bit low. You feel sad that you're not on holiday anymore, but it's not quite as bad as being depressed. The next one is, I'm not in the best headspace. This means your mental or emotional state is not very good. It could be that you're sad, upset, annoyed, a bit irritable, any kind of negative feeling. For example, you might say to your friend, sorry, I can't come out tonight. I'm not in the best headspace. It means you're not feeling so good and maybe you prefer to be by yourself. The next one is a bit more serious, and that's I'm emotionally drained. This is when you feel exhausted, but because of some emotional stress. So it could be that you've had some very intense situation happening or something very upsetting that's been continuing for a few days, and it leaves you feeling really tired emotionally. You can say, I'm emotionally drained. A similar one is, I'm struggling emotionally. That just means you're finding things emotionally difficult. So it's kind of similar to being emotionally drained. I'm struggling emotionally. And the last one in this category is I feel disconnected. You could feel disconnected from people, situations, or even your own emotions. For example, you could say, I've been feeling disconnected from my friends recently, or I feel a bit disconnected at work. The next group of phrases is for calmer, more balanced, or even neutral feelings. The first is, I feel at ease. If you feel at ease, it means you're relaxed and comfortable in a situation. We often use it to talk about other people or the environment or place that we're in. For example, I always feel at ease with my friends. The next one is, I'm feeling settled. We usually use this after there's been a change in our life, and it's used to mean that you feel calm and relaxed. For example, I finally feel settled after moving into my new house. Or it took me a few weeks, but I'm feeling settled in my new job. The next phrase is neutral, and that's I'm okay, just tired. This is good when someone asks how you are, and you want to let them know that you're feeling fine, but maybe you're a little bit tired or more tired than usual. I'm okay, just tired. The next phrase is, I feel more balanced. We often use this to show that we're making progress. Maybe before we were feeling a little bit overwhelmed or not ourselves, but when we are feeling better or more calm or relaxed, we can say, I feel more balanced. The next one is, I'm taking things as they come. This means you're not overthinking anything and you're taking each day step by step. It could be used during a difficult time in your life when you are trying to manage things in a good way and someone asks how you're doing. You can say, I'm all right, I'm taking things as they come. And our final group is for more positive feelings and emotions. I'm quietly confident. This is when we want to say we feel good and confident about a situation, but we don't want to be arrogant. For example, if you're about to do a competition or you've applied for a job and someone asks you how you're feeling about the outcome, you could say, I'm quietly confident, meaning I think I will be successful, but I don't want to be too arrogant about it. Or you could say, I'm feeling optimistic. Again, someone asks how you're feeling about the outcome of a situation, and you want to say you feel positive. You can say, I'm feeling optimistic. The next phrase is, I'm in a good place. This is a good one when someone asks how you are, and especially if you've previously gone through a difficult time and you want to tell the other person that now things are better, things have improved, you can say, I'm in a good place. It means everything in your life is going well. The next one is, I feel motivated. This is a great one to use when you're talking about work or particular challenges that you have in your life. You're positive and you're going out there and doing the things you want to do. You can say, I'm feeling motivated. And the last one is, I'm feeling positive overall. Again, when someone asks you how you're feeling about a particular situation or maybe a task or challenge you have in your life, if your feeling is positive, you can say, I'm feeling positive overall. So now you have 20 natural English phrases you can use to talk about your feelings and emotions. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite one and which ones you're going to start using today. And if you're looking to keep learning and improving your English with another video like this one, I recommend you watch this video next.